Good morning, students. I hope you all have had a great weekend. Today we'll pick up where we left off on Friday. So, that means we'll be reviewing and reinforcing our learning. You need to pay very close attention to complete your following classwork and project. Our lesson today is entitled Diving into Nouns. You may take notes if needed. Can anyone tell me what a common noun is? Kelsey. A person, place, thing, or idea. Class. Do you agree or disagree? If you agree, turn your smileys up in the air. If you disagree, turn your smileys down in the air. Let's reveal the answer. That is correct, Kelsey. A common noun is a person, place, thing, or an idea. Students, remember, they are not capitalized unless they start a sentence or are a part of a name like Aunt Gloria or General Lee. Moving along. Anna, how many features does a proper noun have? 2. Class, do you agree or disagree? If you agree, turn your smileys up in the air. If you disagree, turn your smileys down in the air. Excellent, Anna. You are correct. A proper noun consists of 2 distinctive features. Josh, what are the traits of these 2 features? Ms. Brooks, a proper noun must name a specific item and... Cameron, would you care to help him out? It will also begin with a capital letter no matter where it is in a sentence. Class, do you agree or disagree? If you agree, turn your smileys up in the air. If you disagree, turn your smileys down in the air. Let's reveal the answer. Great job, boys. That is correct. A proper noun names specific items and are always capitalized. They include the names of months, days, organizations, people and their titles, places, books, plays, movies, newspapers, and so much more. Let's continue. Now, students, I'd like you to categorize these nouns by placing them where they belong. The yellow rectangle represents the common nouns, and the red rectangle represents the proper nouns. I will need 10 volunteers whom have not already participated. Come to the board. Maya, you may begin. That is correct, Maya. Excellent job. Daryl, can you give me a proper noun? Good job. Taylor, may I have another common noun? I'm sorry, that is incorrect, Taylor. Remember, common nouns are not specific. Excellent, excellent. Chloe, can we have a proper noun? Great job. Zachary, can you give me a common noun? Excellent. Wyatt, may I have a proper noun? Great job, great job. Aaron, may I have another common noun? I'm sorry, Aaron, that is incorrect. Remember, common nouns are not specific. Try again. Excellent. That's much better. Jaden, can you give me another proper noun? Good job, good job. Shanice, which category does the word teacher belong to? Excellent. And last but not least, Summer, which category does the word Oreo belong to? Great job, students. Thank you all for that participation. You may be seated. Mrs. Jones is a specific proper noun for the common noun teacher. Montgomery is a specific proper noun for the common noun city. Texas Roadhouse is a specific proper noun for the common noun restaurant. Southland Elementary is a specific proper noun for the common noun school. Lastly, Oreo is a specific proper noun for the common noun cookie. Students, take notice that the proper nouns are all capitalized. Please be sure to take notes of these examples if you need them. Let's continue. Peter, what is a possessive noun? A possessive noun shows ownership. Students, if you agree, turn your smileys up in the air. If you disagree, turn them down in the air. Let's reveal the answer. Excellent, Peter. Possessive nouns show ownership or possession by adding an apostrophe, an S, or both. There are singular and plural possessive nouns. Some examples of singular possessive nouns would be Jennifer's purse, a bird's nest, and the boss's car. Some examples of plural possessive nouns would be the smith's house, students' grades, and members' votes. Now we'll categorize the 6 singular and plural possessive nouns. Nathan, you may begin. Great job, Nathan. Rebecca, may I have a plural possessive noun? Excellent. Ashley, may we have another singular possessive noun? I'm sorry, Ashley, that is incorrect. Remember, singular possessives only name one item. Let's try that again. That is correct. Excellent. Thank you so much. Skylar, may we have another plural possessive? Excellent. Alexis, where does Amy's shoe go? Which category does it belong to? Great job. And last but not least, Cedric, which category does airplane's wings belong to? Great job. You all are catching on quite well. Cat's tuna is under the category singular possessive because there is only one cat. Florida's singular possessive because there's only one state. And Amy's singular possessive because she's only one person. Children's hats is under plural possessive because there is more than one child. Alarms ringing is under plural possessive because there's more than one alarm. And airplanes wings is under plural possessive because there is more than one airplane. Now that we've finished reviewing and reinforcing comma, proper, and possessive nouns, you will have tasks to complete. The first thing you must do is write at least 4 sentences with at least 1 common, 1 proper, 1 singular possessive, and 1 plural possessive nouns. Sentences are due at the end of class, not for a grade, but for extra practice. I strongly encourage you to do so. Secondly, you will complete noun collage projects. Students, you will create noun collages by taking one or multiple magazines and cutting out common, proper, and possessive nouns. You should then take a poster board and paste their clippings into those 3 different categories, which means there should be a separate place for each group of nouns. They should not be combined. Projects should be fun and creative. Projects will be due 1 week from today, and they will be graded. Thank you all so much for diving into nouns with Ms. Brooks, participating, and putting on your thinking caps. We've got a lot of work to get accomplished, so let's get started.